Hello and welcome to the Plays the Thing. My name's Matt. Today I am playing a game, a trick-taking game, the Lordship of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, the trick-taking game. And here it is. And I'm going to be playing it solo because I am on my own. And I've had a little playthrough of it. And it's pretty nice. It's a nice little, reasonably quick card game. And also, it's really lovely. Really well made. Really good art. Really striking. As you can see here, the box. I saw it in my local game shop yesterday and it really stands out. And I saw that it was 1 to 4, so I thought, why not? Why not? I'd seen people talking about it. Also, what was really nice in my board game shop is they gave me one of these, which is an extra. Sorry about the noise. I have my window open today because it's warm in London. An extra chapter, chapter 16 and a half, The Gifts of Galadriel. So basically, we're starting from chapter 1, so I won't get to that for a while. But my idea is this will be a little replacement for Legacy of You, which I stopped playing a few weeks ago. Yeah, I think that might be what I do now, because there's at least 19 with this chapters. But as you can see here, the art in it is really nice. This is well, signifies if the ring is in play or not. I'll show you that later on. These are little markers that we use for various different things. Really nice little rule book. And it is a trick-taking game, but with a little bit of a difference. So this is where the cards start. I have played through a few chapters of this previously, so I'm going to move those off there. So we have some player reference cards and 2 player reference cards, which we won't need at all. So I'll keep a player reference card out, put the rest back. And then this is how the game starts. We have a little chapter card, and it says, when Mr. Bilbo Baggins of Bag End announced that he would shortly be celebrating his 11th birthday with a party of special magnificence, there was much talk and excitement in Hobbiton. Okay, so on the back of this is the chapter, and this tells us a couple of things. So chapter 1 is a long expected party, and in this chapter we have 4 characters. We have Frodo, Bilbo, Gandalf and Pippin, and then underneath that we have a certain number of cards which I will need to shuffle because they've not been well shuffled from my last game. And yeah, so that's basically it. So victory, it says short, which means finish all chosen characters. So the characters, we can have up to 4 players, but in the solo game we will play with all 4. And the characters have win conditions on them. So with Pippin the Fool, win the fewest tricks or tie. With Gandalf, win 1 or more tricks. With Bilbo, it's win 3 or more tricks. And with Frodo, win 2 or more ring cards. And I will explain that. So that's with 4 players, sorry. And with doing the other one, so it's win 4 or more ring cards. Yeah, rather than 2. So what we do is we have these, let me go to table. So we have these sets of cards, which I will just shuffle. And there are different suits. And the suits are, if I can find them. Yeah. So in the main deck, we have hill cards, which are numbered 1 to 8. We have mountain cards numbered 1 to 8. We have forest cards numbered 1 to 8. We have shadow cards numbered 1 to 8 also. And then we have ring cards, which are numbered 1 to 5. So there are only 5 ring cards. And in the solo game, we're going to be playing with 4 characters. So what we're going to do is we're going to deal out 4 cards to each character and then decide where we're going to put the characters. The only prerequisite to this is Frodo, of course, always has the 1 ring, which I really love that. So he always has the number 1 ring, and the number 1 ring is special and is the sort of the top trump. So when you play this card, you can decide at the time you play it whether you're going to win or lose the trick. Well, you may choose to win the trick. I guess there are certain circumstances where you might not be able to, but it says you can choose to. So, but yeah, so that's the ring card. So Frodo has to win 4 or more ring cards, and there are only 5 in the round. So I think these will be shuffled up enough now. So we'll continue dealing out cards. So I'm going to deal 1, 2. Ooh, we're not going to be able to fit that on. Let's put this over here. 3. So Frodo, that everyone will always have 4 cards unless. Oh, actually, I've done this wrong. But I'll keep going and correct. So we're going to have 4 cards. So that's the cards. What I should have done before I dealt any cards is deal 1 extra card. And that is called the lost card. So we'll put the lost card over here. So the lost card is a 4. That should have come out first, really. Lost card. Okay. Just working all this out. So now we have 3 other characters at the moment. So we have to decide where these 3 characters are going to go. And with Bilbo wanting 3 or more tricks, we really want to give him the best hand that's available. And this one looks the best at the moment. It's got a 7, a 5, a 4, and a 4. Yeah, that's the best at the moment. So I will put Bilbo here. And then Gandalf wants to win 1 or more, and Pippin doesn't want to win any. Well, this is the lowest one, definitely. And then what we're going to do is we have these hammer symbols, which in a normal game, everyone would get to activate all of them. In a solo game, we activate special things, and then there are some exchanges that we can do, and we can only do 1 exchange from 1 card. Frodo, the player dealt the wrong ring is Frodo. You cannot exchange the 1 ring card, lead the first trick. Gandalf, so that doesn't do anything. Gandalf, add the lost card to your hand. So this lost card goes into Gandalf's hand, so he always has 1 extra card. He can exchange with Frodo, but he can't exchange the 1 ring, so we'll have a think about that. Bilbo win 3 or more tricks, and he doesn't have any special power. And Pippin exchange with Frodo, Sam, or Merry. So he can only exchange with Frodo in this first game because we don't have Sam or Merry. I don't think we want to do that. We don't really want to swap in a card. So I don't think we want to exchange anything really. I'm just going to check if it's a May exchange. Well, even if it's not, we can just exchange the same card. So it doesn't really matter, I don't think. It's funny, I haven't come across this before where I don't want to exchange. Yeah, so you can give one card and then the other person can give one back. So we can do it but not change anything. Okay, so we've done that. So in this soda game, obviously all the cards are reveals, but we're still trying to win tricks for the right people. So 4 ring cards, 1 or more tricks, 3 or more tricks, the fewest tricks. So Frodo always goes first. He is always the lead player. And the other thing I should say is with the ring cards, you can't play a ring card as the lead card unless a ring card has already been played within the game. And once that happens, so when it's not the lead card and the first one is played, we turn this over to signify that rings can be played first. Because Frodo is probably going to win a lot of his ring cards towards the end of the game. So Frodo is going first. He could actually get a couple of ring cards straight away. I know he could only get 1 with this 8 of mountains. He's got an 8 of hills as well. Yeah, I think he's going to do that. So we'll play the 8 of mountains. And then we'll go down. So Gandalf has to play mountains if he has them. So he has to play the 4 of mountains. And then Bilbo doesn't have mountains. So he can play any of his cards. So he's going to play his 4 straight away. And that means that anyone can play ring cards as the lead card. And then Pippin is also going to play, and he's got to play his mountain card. So that means, rings aren't trumps. Only the 1 ring is trump. So Frodo wins that hand. So he's already got a ring card. So we'll poke that out, I think. So he's got 1 ring card. And because he won that, he's going to go next. But before that happens, in the solo game only, we deal everyone a new card. So this is how it keeps it a little bit unknown, because you only get your 4th or 5th card for Gandalf at the start of the next turn. So Frodo's going again. He could get another ring card, actually. The thing about Frodo is he's most likely to win his 1 ring. Like, he's not going to lose that because he can win any trick with that. So I think... yeah, I think this would be a good idea. Let's play our... excuse the noise. 8 hill card. And then I think... I don't think it matters too much. I think I'm going to play the 5 ring for Gandalf. And then Bilbo, we want to win tricks with him, so we're going to just play the 4. Pippin, we want to lose tricks, so we'll play his highest hill card. So again, Frodo wins that one. It's unusual, this. It didn't happen to me last time, that Frodo was winning rings straight away. And so it's Frodo's go again, but they're all going to get an extra card. So, what does Frodo want to do? He doesn't really want to win. Well, he could win. Try and win this one from Pippin. So yeah, if he plays this 7, then Gandalf has to play one of his, so he'll play his red shadow, 1 shadow card. Bilbo will play his lowest one, 3, and Pippin doesn't have one, so he'll play his 3 ring card, and Frodo wins again. So he now has 3 of his 4 ring cards that he wants to win. Okay, and we basically keep playing until we're out of cards. Gandalf will always have 1 left, or we know that we can't lose. Once we've completed all these, we can't lose. Potentially. Okay, so it's Frodo again. So this time, I really want Bilbo to start winning tricks, because we need him to get 3. Yes, so I'm going to play... Oops. No, I'm going to play my 6 of hills for Frodo. And then Gandalf can play anything. So let's get him to play his 3 of mountains. And then Bilbo will play his 7 of hills. And Pippin will play his highest one, 2 of hills. So this time, Bilbo wins this trick. So that's 1 of his 3 that he needs. So we deal cards again. So now Bilbo leads. So I want to win tricks for Bilbo. So let's play 8 of forests. And Pippin will play his 7 of forests. Frodo, ooh, I can play anything. I don't want to win this one with my 1 ring. I don't think I need high cards now, so I'm going to play Frodo's 7 of mountains. And then Gandalf has to play his 4 of forests. So Bilbo wins. So that's his 2nd trick. He needs 1 more. So we'll put cards out again, and this is the last 4 cards. But we can keep playing. We just won't replenish cards now. And it's Bilbo to go again. So Bilbo's in a little bit of a sticky situation because we need him to win 1 more. But he can't win with these 2, which are his highest cards. So I think he's going to play something low. If he plays his mountains, then Pippin could play this high card that he's got. and then Gandalf would win one. So yeah, let's do that. Pippin will play Mountain, and then, sorry, Bilbo will play Mountain. Pippin will play his high card that he doesn't want. Frodo, now he could win his last card now. If he doesn't, he won't win the hand, and Gandalf will win the hand. And I think we want Gandalf to win one. We definitely want Gandalf to win one. So let's do that. So let's play this 6. Because that might mean that Bilbo can win next turn. And he needs that extra one. So that's for Bilbo. And then I'm going to play this 5 for Gandalf. So he wins. He gets the highest mountain card. So he's got his one trick that he needs to win. And this moves to Bilbo. It's Gandalf. It's me. So it's Gandalf's turn. So now I want Bilbo to win another one. So if Gandalf plays this 1, Bilbo can play his 3. Pippin has to play his 2. And then Frodo doesn't want to win this one, so play his 3 of hills. And so Bilbo wins. So he takes that trick. So he now has his 3. So we're supposed to mark these. So that's completed. We haven't got the 4 yet, but we will do. And at the moment, Pippin has the fewest tricks. So Bilbo won that one. So it's Bilbo's turn. So I think it's time that Frodo won his 4th and 5th ring, it looks like. So Bilbo's going to play 5. Pippin will play his 2 of shadows. And so Frodo will play his 1 ring. And he will say, I'm winning this one. And Gandalf will play his 2 rings. So even though the 2 beats the 1, the 1 ring always wins if wanted. So that goes there. So he's won all 5 of the rings, and it is Frodo's turn. Now I think we don't need to play on because Frodo's got his 4 rings, Gandalf's got 1 or more tricks, Bilbo's got 3 or more tricks, and Pippin win the fewest tricks or tie for the fewest tricks. So even if he didn't win this one, which he's not going to, Gandalf's going to win it with the 6. So actually we can just play it. Gandalf wins with the 6. So there we go. That means... Oops, sorry, blurry. That means that we've completed everyone's objectives. Frodo's got all 5 ring cards. Gandalf has 1 or more tricks, 3 or more, and the fewest. So we complete chapter 1. So once we do that, we just tidy up all these cards. I really like the art on the cards as well, actually. The sort of stained glass effect is very nice. So what we do is we've completed chapter 1. And we will look in the box. And part 1, we open up, and here at the top is chapter 2. So we take all these cards out. So these are lots of different chapters. And we look at the chapter 2 cards. And we can put these back. So let's read what chapter 2 says. So, chapter 2. You ought to go quietly, and you ought to go soon, said Gandalf. 2 or 3 weeks had passed, and still Frodo made no sign of getting ready to go. I know, but it is difficult to do both, Frodo objected. If I just vanish like Bilbo, the tale will be all over the Shire in no time. So we flip this one over. Chapter 2. So now we look at the characters, and it says Frodo, Sam, Merry, Gandalf, Pippin. Frodo. Sam is a new card. Sam. Merry is a new card. And Gandalf and Pippin. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards to choose from. And Bilbo has vanished, so he isn't played in this round. We also have 4 Black Rider cards, and the Black Rider cards are shuffled up and put to one side, and then something will happen with those. So these asterisks denote cards we have to play. So we have to use Frodo, Sam, and Merry. So we'll get to choose Pippin or Gandalf from this in a little bit. So with Frodo here, again, victory, finish all chosen characters. So again, Frodo will have the One Ring. And we'll shuffle these up. Let's do a easy shuffle. So I'll do it right this time. So first of all, the first card we put out is the Lost card, which is the 5 of Hills, and then we draw up these hands. Just going to overlap them a little bit. No, I'm not going to overlap them. Okay, so now we have to decide again. So we have to use Merry and Sam. So Merry wants to win 1 or 2 tricks, and Sam win a specific Hills card based on the value of the threat card drawn. So these are the threat cards. Oh yeah, we can't see, can you? Put that over there, and yeah, let me decide where they're going to go. So one or 2 tricks and the least tricks. This is a very low one again. So I think I'll put Merry at the bottom. I know you can't see. Oh, you can't see that. Oh. So yeah, Merry's at the bottom. And then Sam, we don't know what card he's going to want, but this has got the most variance in it, so I'm going to put him there. So this one, 2 1s and a 2, I think I'm going to use Pippin and not Gandalf. So Frodo has the One Ring. And he has another ring as well, which isn't great, so we might swap that out. Pippin, nothing happens. So we draw one of these hill cards. So it's a 4. So win a specific hill card based on the value of the threat card drawn. And we draw a threat card, which we've done an exchange with Frodo, Merry, or Pippin. So we have to decide which one we're going to use to exchange. I'd quite like to exchange this 2 from Frodo. And I think I am. I'm going to use Pippin's exchange power. This you only use 1 in the solo game, but I'm going to swap these 2 around. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So Sam needs to win a 4 in hills. Oh, actually, I'm just wondering whether I should swap this 7 of hills in for Sam and risk that 2 over with Frodo. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So he's got a high hills card and a low hills card. Okay, so Frodo is going first. So Frodo can't play his rings to lead yet. So he could play his 6. Oh yeah, that would be good actually. Yeah, so he's going to play his 6 forest. Pippin will play his 2 shadow. Sam can play anything, so he's going to play his ring, which means rings can be played first. And Merry has to play his forest, so Frodo wins that one. So he's got 1 ring card already. Okay. So it's Frodo to go again. He needs these 2, really. And he can lead with his rings now, but if he leads with a 2, he will lose to Merry. He's got an 8 forest, which he would win, but to no benefit of him. So I think we'll play 3 hills. So Pippin has to play his 1. Sam can play his 7 or 2, but he wants to win the 4 of hills, so he's going to play his 2 to lose that. And then Merry will play his 6, so he will win. And he wants to win 1 or 2 tricks anyway. So he is now the lead. Ooh, that's not a good card for Pippin. Okay. So Merry could win his 2nd trick, but he doesn't want to win more than 2 tricks. Or he could play his forest card, and that means Frodo would win. Isn't loads of benefit. Or he could play a ring card. If he played a ring card, Frodo would have to play his one ring, otherwise he would lose. And I think that would be a pretty bad situation anyway. So I don't think he should play ring cards. So I do think if he plays this, Frodo wins. And if he plays this, he wins and goes up to 2, so he can't win any more. I'm going to risk that. 8. Frodo plays 7. Pippin plays 1. Sam plays 4. So Merry wins his second trick. No more tricks for Merry. So Merry needs to lose this one. So I think he's just going to have to play this. If he plays this one, only Frodo can stop him. So I'm going to play the 5 of Forest. So Frodo wins the 8, 1, and 2. I need to keep an eye out for the 4 Hills card. So Frodo wins this one. He doesn't win any rings with that. Where's the 4 of Hills? I haven't won it already, have I, by mistake? No. No. So it's coming out last. Okay, Frodo. This would be a good opportunity to get one of these rings. So Frodo's going to play his 8 mountains. Pippin can play his 7 mountains. Sam, I don't think it matters. But he'll play his 4. And then Merry doesn't have a mountain, so he's going to play his 5 ring, which means Frodo wins and gets another ring card. Now he has 2. And then, okay. Okay, so Sam needs to win this 4 card, and he can't. He can't because Pippin has the 8. So let's think, though. If Frodo plays the 2 rings, Merry will win the trick, and it's game over because Merry can't win. Okay, so Frodo is going to play his 1 ring, and he's going to win this hand. So Pippin will play his 8 of Hills. Sam will play his 6 mountain, or maybe 5 mountain. Don't think it really matters. And Merry has a ring card, so he has to play his ring card. But the 1 ring always wins, so Frodo wins. So he now has his 4 ring cards. And there are no more cards to play out. So now Frodo can play this 4 hill. Pippin will play his 3 forest. So Sam plays his 7 hill. So he's going to win. And I'll play for Merry his highest card because he doesn't win any more tricks. So Sam has won the 4 of Hills card, so he is done. Frodo's done as well. Mary at the moment is done with 2 tricks. Mary can't win any more. So we have to keep playing because Mary could blow it for us if he wins anything else. Sam won that one. I think we're going to be all right. So Sam will play 5 shadow, so Mary will play the 6. Frodo, he's got all the rings he needs. He doesn't need to win any more. He will play, so he plays lowest card, his 2 ring, and Pippin will play his 2. So Sam wins that. Doesn't matter. Sam's got the card he needs. So it's Sam's go. So he's going to play 6. Mary plays 3. Frodo plays 3 mountains. And Pippin plays 1 mountain. So Mary wins that trick. No, Sam wins that trick. Sorry, I was going to say, that would have been bad. And so Pippin has the fewest tricks. He has none. And so we've completed that one as well. So there you go. So that's the first 2 chapters of the Fellowship of the Ring. I'm going to stop there and going to play a couple of chapters, or 1 if I fail, because I'm sure I will fail. This game gets progressively harder. But there you can see chapter 2 is slightly different with that extra card and different characters. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.